welcome to the A to Z YouTube channel. My name's Toby Allen. I'm the A in A to Z, and I'm in charge of songwriting, producing, and engineering. Today we're going to be looking at another amp sim. This one is the STL AmpHub, and we're specifically looking at the January 2023 update. I've been kind of sleeping on AmpHub for a while. I've heard good things about it, but just never got around to actually properly trying it. And I've been really impressed. And the great thing is that because it's a subscription model, which I know a lot of people don't like when it comes to plugins and software generally. But the great thing is with this one is that you get a new amp or pedals every month. So it's almost like you're buying a new amp sim every month. So like you're buying a new neural DSP plugin, but instead of paying $150 or £150 or whatever it is, you're paying a monthly subscription. So it's really good value for money, I think. And it gets the and it's really cool because you've got the kind of variety that you would expect in a plugin like Helix or Amplitude or Overloud, but it's the sound quality of companies like STL or Neural DSP that you would expect, and it's very good. So I mean, if you go in here, at the moment, there are all of these amps available. If you go into the pedals, there are all of these pedals available. There are lots and lots of choices. But as I said, what we're going to be focusing on today is the new Serpent Queen 2005, which is based on a Splawn quick rod. I believe it's a EL34 based amplifier, and looking at the kind of aesthetic of it, it kind of looks to me like it's a modded Plexi kind of vibe, which makes sense with the EL34 power amp on it. You've got 3 channels on this amp sim. You've got one clean channel, we've got overdrive 1 and overdrive 2. You've also got a solo button with a solo knob, so if you're using this with a pedal controller, you can assign that to a pedal controller, and when you play your guitar solo, it will bump the volume up by the amount that you choose on that knob. So that's quite a cool feature to have. So the setting that you were listening to just now when I was doing a little bit of chugging, I had an impulse response loaded from Bogren Digital. This is from the Rhythm pack, and it's RH Vikings is the one specifically I'm using. The cab sim part of STL AmpHub is actually really good. I just wanted to use this one as to kind of have a baseline. This is a impulse response I use a lot, and I really like it. So anytime I get a new amp sim, I load this one up first so I can hear exactly what the amp sim is doing, because I know this IR so well. And in any future amp sim demos, I will be going back to this impulse response, so you can very easily compare with different amp sims across different videos, because I'm going to be using the same IR on all of them. I hope that makes sense. What I'm also using on here is the Horde Drive Accuracy, which is based on the Horizon Devices Precision Drive, one of my favorite pedals that I have in my collection. These 3 pedals I have here are all in my real life pedal collection, and are my 3 favorite overdrives. So I have these loaded up. We can hear how they sound and how they react with the amp sim. So the other thing that's been added in January is you've got these preset saving buttons along the top to make life easier. So you can save when you come up with the tone that you like, you can save the preset very easily. You can have your own banks with different presets in, etc. The other thing you've got here is if you right click on any of the models, you can save settings as default. So for example, with the Precision Drive, what we have here is almost exactly how I have my real life Precision Drive set up most of the time. So if I right click on that, I go to save settings as default. Every time I open up the Precision Drive on here now, it will automatically have those settings instead of having all the knobs at noon. I tell you what we'll do, we'll turn the pedals off and we'll have a quick chug into the amp sim. I'll dial some of the tones and we'll see what different sounds we've got. Let's start off with a clean tone. There you go, there's your clean tone. Right, now overdrive. There's two overdrive channels. So you've got overdrive 1 and overdrive 2. you can see the gain there is only on like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock maybe. I'm a digital clock guy. It's just a fair bit of gain there. Quite a lot of gain. There's no boosting enabled, so that's yeah, that's. So let's hear how the different pedals sound on that. We'll start off with the Horizon Devices Precision Drive. And then the Plumes. On mode 1, I find that a lot of the low end still manages to get through with the pedal engage, whereas a lot, you know, if you use a normal Tube Screamer or Precision Drive, then it cuts a lot of that low end. But sometimes you want that extra beef in the low end. You want it to be a thick boy. Then the Plumes mode 1 is great for that. Let's try the SD1. So there you go. That is the Serpent Queen 2005 in the STL AmpHub. I really like it. I think there's a lot of kind of really nice, juicy, chewy, harmonic richness that's happening in the mids that is just all lovely. I feel like this, if you blended this with like a proper sort of classic American sound like a 5150 or Mesa kind of sound, if you like blended those together, you'd have some absolute wall of sound. It would just be girth and thickness for days. So yeah, I think I'm going to be using this one quite a bit. What did you think? Have you had a chance to try this one out yet? What did you think of my dumb riffs through this? Do you like how it sounded? Are you against subscription models? Do you think subscription models are good? Do you think this subscription model is good? I do. But I'd love to hear what you guys think, of course. And yeah, I guess we'll be seeing what STL AmpHub brings us next month too. Thank you very much for watching. Give us a like, hit the subscribe to all of the cool YouTube algorithm massaging things, and we'll see you next time. What? And here's a quick word from this week's sponsor, which is Bloody Pineapples with their Kickstarter campaign.
Hey everyone, I'm Jake, here in the United States.
Hey, this is Max from Sweden.
Hey guys, I'm Samuel from Brazil.
This is Luke from the United States.
I'm Ruben from Spain.
I am Kiko from the United States.
And I'm Toby from England. The time has come for us to work on some completely original music, and we have almost finished writing our album. And what we're also going to be doing is we're going to be recording samples which we're going to hopefully make into a contact library, and that is where your help comes in. We're looking to have a designer. We're also hoping to get a software engineer who can do all of the fancy shenanigans behind the scenes to get it working lovely. We're also looking to bring on some features for the album, and also with the contact instrument, if we get a high enough amount come in from our backers, we will actually be able to release it as a contact player instrument, which means you'll be able to use the free version of Contact to be able to play that. We have the fan, we have the digital fan, then we have the physical fan, then we have the musician tier, then the next one we have is the producer tier. There's also the Contact tier, which gives you the Contact instrument as well as the digital copy of the album and the special thanks. The first 20 people to get the Contact instrument tier will get it at a discounted early bird price, which is awesome. And in addition to all of the tiers that we've mentioned, we've got some add-ons as well. We have hats and t-shirts, CDs, tab books, and we've got some individual rewards from some of the Bloody Pineapples members too. We look forward to working with you to be able to make this the best album it could possibly be.
Thanks for your support.